Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 137 of Brew Talk with Mr. Beer. My name is Robert Lewis. I'll be your host once again for today's show. As always, we appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in, watch our weekly videos. If you want to reference our videos in a written form, so you want to read it instead of hearing us talk, just go to our blog page, mrbeer.com/blog, or just go to mrbeer.com, click on the blog button. There's also a search feature in there, so if you're searching for a question, you can just go read about it instead of trying to find it in a certain video spot. I got a quick video for you guys today, probably more for people looking to get their first beer kit, but it is how to pick the right beer kit based on beer type or type of beer that a person enjoys. I thought this would be a good episode to do, given the nature of the holiday season. And also we offered a good variety of kits, so that way we can kind of help you narrow it down a little bit. I mean, everyone enjoys all different kinds of beer. People drink different things, so everyone's got particular styles and tastes that they like. I enjoy IPAs, so I'll get an IPA kit, obviously. So within all of our beer kits, there are 7 different styles that you can choose from. Just about all of them come in either a starter kit, which is without bottles, or a complete kit, which is with bottles. And each one of these will kind of produce a different style of beer that is specific to, obviously, a certain style. For the kit styles, we have our American Lager, Long Play IPA, Golden Ale, Bewitched Amber Ale, Northwest Pale Ale, Diablo IPA, and we also have our bonus kit, which is kind of a variety kit. It includes 2 refills, which is our Canadian Blonde and Oktoberfest Lager. All right, so now I'm going to basically attempt to kind of coordinate popular beer styles with what would reflect in the right beer kit. That way you know, oh, this person drinks X beer, they might like X beer kit. So we'll start with the American Lager. So, you know, if you enjoy, or you're buying a kit for somebody who enjoys drinking Sam Adams, Bud Light, Budweiser, Coors, or any one of those kind of lighter lager type, more commercial beers, the American Lager kit would be the way to go. It's a very easy drinking beer. It's very light beer. Not a ton of hops, not a ton of maltiness, very well balanced, very clean, crisp, just a great, refreshing beer overall. I think it's a great introduction beer for anyone that you're unsure of. Now we'll go to IPAs, because that's my favorite one. I'd put the lager number 1, but IPA's got to go right behind it. So that would be our Long Play IPA and our Diablo IPA. Now it shouldn't be done. These are very 2 different IPAs. If you've brewed them, then you know, but most people, if you have not, then obviously you won't know. The Long Play is going to be much lighter in color, a little lighter in the body, and will be a little less bitterness than the Diablo. Diablo is going to be a little darker, have a lot more hop bitterness in it, and it's going to be a little more maltier as well. Just packs a whole lot more flavor in that bad boy. So if the person you're shopping for enjoys IPAs, I'd recommend probably the Long Play over the Diablo, because the Long Play is what people are going to see more at like craft breweries and stuff like that, which you'll pick up more at the grocery store. The Diablo IPA is more of like a very strong, like American IPA than what you would normally get. So if you enjoy IPAs, I'd go with the Long Play over the Diablo, but if you want to roll the dice and go a little wild, you can get the Diablo. Now on to our Golden Ale. So this would be the person who enjoys like blonde style ales. These are kind of mostly craft style beers. I think Sam Adams could fall into this one, their Boston Lager, but you know, most craft breweries will have like a blonde ale. Like here in Tucson, we have a brewery called Barrio. The Barrio Blonde is very well known around the city. It's a great beer, it drinks well, awesome to taste. Most people who don't like beers enjoy blonde ales because they're very crisp, refreshing, and clean. So if you're unsure what kind of beer the person you're buying a kit for enjoys, or unsure what you might like, the Golden Ale is a great baseline to start, because it's just going to make a great beer. Tastes well, perfectly well balanced, awesome color, great beer. So I'd start there if you're unsure. A Northwest Pale Ale is going to be like a pale ale. So let's be those. I think the most popular beer style would be Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Most people know what that is, or any other pale ale for that matter. So if you know someone that likes that style, this would be the kit for them. A pale ale is going to have kind of mild bitterness, not as much as an IPA, but more than a lager, so right in that kind of middle range. But yeah, it's very well drinking. I actually enjoy our Northwest Pale Ale a lot because I enjoy IPA, so it is bitter but not as bitter as an IPA. Great, refreshing, easy to drink beer. Next one, our Bewitched Amber Ale. This is kind of a darker beer style. This would be for those who like dark beers with a little more maltier flavors, less hops. Most popular beer style that people would know kind of in this category would be Fat Tire. I think it's been a while since I've had a Fat Tire, but I think Fat Tire has a little more bitterness than what our Amber Ale does. So our Amber Ale is a little more smoother than a Fat Tire, I would say. I think that's an accurate description. But you know, someone likes darker beers, even if they like stouts or something like that, or porters. You're like, oh, they just like dark beers. They would probably like the Bewitched Amber Ale because it's a very good beer. It was actually the very first beer I ever brewed was our Bewitched Amber Ale, and it was phenomenal. That was almost 10 years ago now. Then lastly, our bonus kit has our Canadian Blonde Oktoberfest Lager, 2 baseline styles. They're good for anybody. Get you a nice light blonde lager, or get you a cool Oktoberfest, which is going to be a little darker, a little more maltier. This is a great kit if you're really unsure about what to buy. Like, I have no idea what they enjoy to drink. This gives them one of each. That way, they'll like one of the two if they don't like them both. Yeah, so it's going to wrap it up. Hopefully this video was enjoyable. Hopefully you learned something if you're trying to shop for a home brewer or someone that might be interested in home brewing, help you pick the right kit. If you got any questions about what style to pick, you know, contact our customer service team. You can give us a call, chat with us, shoot us an email. We'd be glad to help you pick out the right beer kit for you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like or comment. We really appreciate that. Make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. We are at Mr.Beer on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That is going to wrap it up for this week's episode, and I will talk to you guys next week. Cheers.